then we get, let's hold down here again here.
This one is Gerald Barrier Jr. He was the solicitor. Mayor, council, and staff, please accept this letter as notice of my resignation effective August 2021. I have enjoyed working with the village through its legal issues the past 5 years. However, with the direction the village is going, I am not able to effectively respect the village moving forward. I recommend that you hire new legal counsel as soon as possible. I'm sorry. This one is Dan Sorrell, which was a council member. Magistrate and council members, as much consideration, I am tendering my resignation effective immediately. I believe that without the support of a physical officer and solicitor, ethical and possible criminal violations will continue to occur. I am no longer comfortable accepting the risk that this puts on me personally. I wish nothing but the best of the village and will continue to show my support as a citizen and business owner. Sincerely, Dan Sorrell. This one is from Darren Strait, the mayor. Members of council, please accept this letter as my resignation effective immediately. With the direction council has chosen and the resignation of the employees, I didn't see any reason I need to stay. Village citizens and employees. It has been a pleasure serving and working with all of you for almost 16 years and no meetings missed. Thank you and all the best of luck, Darren L. Strait. This one is from Debbie, the utility, or the, income tax, sorry. Debbie Perkins. I've appreciated the opportunity to be an employee of the village of Roseville. I have worked incredibly hard to do my job well and be dedicated to this village. It is with very, very heavy heart at this time that I see no other option than to resign my position as an income tax administrator. After the resignation of physical officer Heidi Miller and utility building clerk Michelle Snoffer, I met with Jeff Slack, Lois Guy, and Vicki Gussler in an attempt to develop a plan on how we can keep the office moving forward. I have hoped that we could work together and stop all the negativity that has surrounded our office, but I didn't see any end in sight. Unfortunately, now with the resignations of our legal counsel, Mr. Gerald Taveria, Village Mayor Darren Strait, Councilmember Dan Sorrell, it is my opinion that the village is falling apart and that the high hopes I had in doing my part to keep the office afloat no longer seems possible. My last day in office will be Tuesday, July 27, 2021. My employment resignation will be effective at 5 p.m. Wednesday, August 4, 2021. I emailed the physical officer. Okay, that was good. You want me to read it out loud?
Yes, we want to hear what she's got to say. We want to hear it.
I'll read it.
We want to hear what she's got to say about the village of Roseville.
Okay. There has been 2 years of hatred, overwhelming extra workload for several employees, consistent social media harassment, defamation of character posts, and threats made to fire or return my position to an elected position. The village has lost so many great employees already due to false allegations, harassment, little to no support, and job threats. Due to these work conditions, which have been recidified after repeated requests and with additional job duties at the last council meeting, knowing that there is a time to complete them. June 29, 2021, I have no choice but to also resign. I wish the village of Roseville residents, business owners, employees the best of luck. I hope everyone can find peace, love, and forgiveness someday so that the village of Roseville can move forward. My last day is August 2nd, 2021. I will complete the following significant items for the next 2 weeks. Complete all council minutes and update all permanent minute books. Complete and file all legislation to the proper county, state departments, and update legislation permit recording books. Make sure all appropriations and resources are reconclined. Pay all invoices, record all receipts, and complete receipts for July 2021. Complete all project draws of July 30th from numerous agencies across the road, abandoned gas station, grocery store, meter replacement, storm drain. File general fund levy with the Board of Elections, general fund levy. Complete the last payroll ending July 27th. Complete all payroll deductions and pay state, federal, and local taxes, health insurance, deferred compensation as of July 27th. Change Facebook and village administrator. Cancel my name on village accounts, including but not limited to banking, payroll, without accounts, grant accounts, etc. Job duties: physical officer, human resource, risk manager, budget, audit preparation, workers' compensation, accounts, payable accounts, receivable, etc. Economic development coordinator and or grant administrator. There are going to be outstanding grants and projects that need completed, including draws, reconciliations, financial reporting, monthly and quarterly reports, and audits. Community center development head, reservation, scheduling, cleaning, unlocking the building, maintenance, signage. This 7-day-a-week job and up to 24 hours, sometimes midnight or 1 a.m. Website and Facebook administrator. Splash pad department, yearly trainer. Compliance safety officer. This is a 7-day-a-week on-call job, no matter if I have a manager or not. Council clerk, write legislation, prepare council packets, write minutes, record permanent minutes, legislation, obtain a CMC designation through Ohio Municipal Clerks Association, and then a master municipal clerk designation through International Institute of Municipal Clerk. This takes several years. Policy manager, writer, personal policy and procedure, several. Drug and alcohol council rules, Ohio Basic Code, fire department, police, water, and sewer department, storm drain, etc. Roseville and Roseville Cemetery bearers, write-in records, deeds, transfer, buyouts, headstones, locates, etc. This is a 7-day-a-week job. Water hauling money and repairs on call. This is a 7 days a week and covers all hours. License for community events, yearly free fishing day, $1,000 grant awarded, and needs used reconciling of this year. Community days in October is having one. Department head to supervise trains, utility billing clerks, and income tax administration and marriage court clerk. Building cleaner, office employees, clean buildings. There is no hired cleaners. Summer youth program, administrator and site supervisor. The village currently has 4 youth participants. Someone needs to reconcile their times and supervise them daily. Make sure they get to work and picked up, and make sure minor labor laws are ordered to. Legal aids, help wanted, aids, bid documents, bid openings. There are corporations interested in the village the village-owned economic development site since April of 2021. Get them out to the bid ASAP, or the village may lose them. Supervise and manage cemetery data, entire employee Hunter Roads, Muskingum County Board of Development Disabilities, which help with managing Mr. Rhodes will, when needed. Reservations for parks, splash pad, rental, shelter house, camping permits, public records, and retention, scheduled manager. Sincerely, Heidi Milner. That was her.
Can you go over that again?
I got one more, I'm sorry. I got one more. This is from Michelle Stoffer. Please accept this, my letter of resignation from my position as utility billing clerk and marriage court clerk for the village of Roseville. My last day in office will be Friday, July 30th. My employment resignation date will be August the 4th, 2021. Sincerely, Michelle Stoffer. Ask council to approve the resignations.
Make a motion to approve.
Mrs. Williams?
Yes.
Mr. Williams? Mrs. Guy?
Yes.
Mrs. Gusler?
Yes.
Motion carries. See, we got the job descriptions and job postings for the jobs that they resigned from. The physical officer, utility billing clerk, and the income tax clerk. We also will be hiring for community center. If anybody's interested, you can send your resumes to the office, Village Hall. Jeff's taking care of them and getting them as they come in. I just want everybody to please bear with us. Give me a chance. I'm going to try the best I can. I'm going to do what I can. I am on the fire department, so everybody pretty much knows me. But all I'm asking is everybody give us a chance. We're going to rebuild this. Try to rebuild this and get our village moving back forward like we are now. So that's all I'm asking. Please, please give me a chance. Work with me. I'm going to work with every one of you if you have something. Don't hesitate to call me or get a hold of a council member. Get a hold of Jeff. Right now, we're strapped. We had one this morning, resign this morning. She was going to try to hang out and do as much as she could, and she decided to resign this morning. So now we have the police chief, which everybody knows Archie, and Jeff in the office. The girls are still in the office till their dates of when they leave.
But the reason Debbie Burton resigned today was because all the negative posts people were posting on the top village. So Debbie felt that she couldn't stay.
I hate to say it, there's only about 6 or 7 people that really put negative stuff on there. It's not the whole village.
I didn't read it, Tom. I'm just kind of looking at it this morning. So.
A lot of people wasn't even Roseville, right? So,
Yeah, it's an excuse.
I've seen people, I'll just leave it at that. I've read some of them, and I agree with you, Mr. Snyder, that's true. So,
I have a question, Brian.
yes.
So before you hire anybody, this is to Jeff too, will there be an audit done by the state?
The auditors will be here Tuesday.
The auditors are coming Tuesday. Good question, I got, trying to get everything written down, so
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking that you're gonna start with a clean slate, and when you start with everything, it's a full audit.
And In fact, the auditor's office called me at 4 o'clock one day, they want 11 hours bill. Well, we can show you that. I said, me and the police chief will be here.
Can I ask a serious question? How do we know that things happen and then started being shredded and discarded?
We don't.
I'm not, I don't know, I can't answer that question, I'm not saying.
I mean, I'm being serious when I ask that question.
Probably the auditor's office, that's what they do, and they can put the puzzle pieces together.
I hope.
So they,
Doesn't the server back up every night? From the
Yeah.
office? Each
And
office?
all the clerk's records are done through UNA, which is statewide computer. There's no way to delete this file.
So there's no way to go in on the backup server?
There'll be a footprint if anybody's driving that.
It's wrong with that. I mean, looking at it.
But I also talked to our former clerk, Emma Bella, today, and I think Emma's gonna help us out until we get somebody to work. Right, Emma? Her surgery the most is the cemetery. And Emma would know that, and working here.
And I would also like to say that Carol Sowers, I know I saw her walk in, she's back here, has also volunteered to help out, as well as Chris Ross has stepped up to the plate to help us out with whatever they can possibly help us with.
Thank you.
You guys are going to speak up, we can't hear you back.
Did you hear what Lois said?
Somebody.
Carol Sowers used to work for the village, most of you know Carol. She's gonna help us out. Chris Ross is gonna help us out. So there's people's coming, it's coming together, and we appreciate it. It's gonna take some time, but I think we can get there. We can get there.
We also have applications flying in.
So, yeah. We got resumes coming, apps are coming.
So now we have to replace 2 people on the council, correct?
That's where I'm headed now. We'll have 2 council seats open. I was just going to go off of the letters that was already submitted to council there when Vicki was put into office. So I have 2 letters that I called all of who put their letters in, and I have 2 that are interested, and that is Shirley Allen and Kurt Torres. So August 3rd meeting, that's when we will fill those seats.
But you can still put in applications.
But yeah, if anybody is interested in joining council, put in your letter of interest, and, let's see, the council meeting's the 3rd, so we should have it by, say, what, Friday?
Yeah, I've done the 30th.
Have them in by the 30th at the municipal building. So,
Or did you guys change that to Thursday?
or no, I'm sorry, it's Thursday by noon. Sorry.
We just changed that last meeting.
29th by noon, if you're interested in submitting a letter.
So I just have a question on this fiscal officer and all these other positions that we have available. Are we still going with Tuesday to Friday now that those people have been removed that didn't want to work Monday?
I think now's the time if council wants to change the office hours Monday through Friday, now's the time to do it.
So, yeah, if council chooses to do that, then they also be open 5 days a week.
We can do that at our regular meeting for.
Yeah. I just, well, if we're going to get this posted as soon as possible, then we'll need to
As
choose
soon
that.
as we get this posted by Tuesday.
Okay.
But you've all got a copy of the physical officer description we're going to advertise, what the pay rate, the pay range is, it's 26,000 to 45,000 based on qualifications. The billing clerk, we're going to use the same advertising we did 2 years ago. But for that, I'd like to see council raise that to $13 an hour starting now instead of 11. And also for the, income tax administrator, I would also still have a $13 an hour. Or advertising for $13 an hour.
Along with these advertisements, are you advertising for the cleaning of the center? And what will that pay be,
The last person, I believe, we paid $10 an hour.
including the office?
Correct. Is what we did for the mayor's court clerk, one of the girls in the office had that position. It's easier to have someone in the office take out part-time position in the mayor's court than it was to have someone part-time, with people coming in and paying to get their driver's license back, and that part-time person wasn't there, so I thought we'd just keep that the way it is, and whoever we hire for income tax or billing permit, they don't want that, and if it does, then why not?
Anything else?
Yeah.
I need a motion from council to advertise.
Got one in the back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I got motion on the floor.
Ms. Williams? Mr. Williams? Mrs. Guy? Ms. Guston?
Yes.
Motion carried. Okay, sir, you have a question?
Okay, my question is, all these open positions, you guys are going to fill them, and now, when it comes to November, they don't be on the ballot?
I can answer that question. We will have 4 seats on council open. They come open in November. So we filled a seat with Vicki. She will finish this term this year, but she has to run for next year. Does that make sense? She'll be on there.
You say you're going to appoint like mayor, and then when it comes to November, the mayor position will be open, then he resigns.
If Brian takes the mayor's position, he'll fill that term out.
So he's going to finish his term.
I'll finish out the 2 years.
And then whoever gets appointed to Brian's council seat, they'll have 2 years left on that term to fill.
Okay? Good, my question. Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions?
I would also ask council to allow me and Brian to give a minute next week to come up with, where I can do a contract with them to work for us until we get somebody hired for the physical officer position.
I'll second it.
And I'll just have to get with them on the wage, and that way we can keep payroll going.
Roll call. Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Mr. Williams? Ms. Guy? Ms. Guston?
Yes.
Motion carried. Anything else, sir?
I think keep everything on the list.
Anybody got anything?
I have a question. What would it take to reserve Main Street for a street festival next July 14 through 16?
Got to tell the council. Fill out a application for the event, then it goes to council, and then they'll make a decision on it.
How many days?
We do 3 days. 3 days.
On Main Street?
All of Main Street or part of it?
It would be sectioned off accordingly like we do with other street festivals with vendors line. Downtown Square was big enough to host a main stage with a touring artist that 3 major sponsors have expressed an interest in. Make sure that
Call down and get on the agenda for the next meeting, so we can say it's August the 3rd. And then you can, discuss it, because we're this is a special council meeting, so
I don't know. That's why I just asked how I knew about it.
that's how. Anybody else got anything on this topic here? The job postings and resignations and
Okay. I have a clarification. You had a motion to advertise, and then you made a motion to allow Jeff and yourself to do a contract amendment. And then you took a vote. Is that vote for both motions at the same time, or was it? do we-
It should be separate.
they're separate. We'll better do them separate.
Okay.
Ms. Williams? Mr. Williams? Ms. Guy?
Yes.
Ms. Duff?
Yeah.
Motion carries. Is that all? Anybody else? All right, I call this meeting adjourned at 5:57.